point.
Okay. Good morning, almost afternoon. Welcome to School Reach. I'm Rolly LaPointe. I'll be your quiz master for this game between team number 1, which is represented by B Pearson, and team number 2, Ridgemont. I'll ask you to introduce yourselves now. In this match, we have player. We'll start with Pearson, please.
I'm Jeff Kelm.
I'm Kevin Connor.
I'm Greg Kelm.
And we'll introduce Ridgemont, please.
I'm Sam Lyons. I'm Mike Lyons. I'm Greg Lister.
Thank you very much. We'll play 3 rounds of questions with a minute break between each round. Now, if the scorekeeper is ready, let's begin. Round 1 of School Reach. You have a 40-point snap start to round 1. Which renowned actor recently announced his retirement from movie and TV acting? Kevin?
Laurence Olivier.
So Laurence Olivier is correct. Incorrect. I'll finish the question. And community service projects takes its name from a 17th century British explorer and colonizer. Operation Raleigh, after Sir Walter Raleigh. The name of which Norwegian army officer who collaborated with the Nazis occupying his country has become synonymous.
Jeff?
Quisling.
Quisling.
Yeah.
Did they leave it on?
Yeah, they had the light.
What is the correct medical term for the shoulder blade? Pearson? I think it's Jeff. No? Which one? Sam?
Clavicle.
No, the scapula. 40-point open question. Doctors. Identify the actors who portrayed the following fictional doctors of TV and films. Dr. Strangelove. Kevin?
Peter Sellers.
Peter's, say it again, please.
Peter Sellers.
Incorrect.
Peter Sellers.
Sellers is correct. Dr. No.
Green. Green.
Dr. No, Kevin had buzzed in, sorry. Incorrect. Ridgemont. Joseph Wiseman. Dr. Marcus Welby. Sam.
Robert Young.
Robert Young. Could I have the lights stay on just a little longer? Okay, 40-point open question.
Reset.
40-point open question, sculptures and sculpting. What is a term for models that are hardened by baking? Kevin, here's water. No, correct. Which one? Terracotta or ceramics. From what civilization are modern sculpting tools developed? Kevin, here's Greek. Greek is correct. In what city did Michelangelo carve the statue? Correct. Statue of David. Yes. 35-point team question. The team which correctly answers the following 5-point scramble question may then answer the following questions. Part 1 is a scramble for 5 points. It was a dark day in Canada on January 18th, 1917. The 7th session of the 12th Canadian Parliament opened that day, and a bill was passed to introduce Ridgemont? Incorrect. A bill was passed to introduce what is now an annual aggravation. What is it? Pearson? Kevin? The measure turned out to be a deceptive one, even if it wasn't the intention of the bill's movers. Originally, there was a rider attached to the bill that didn't exactly come to pass. What promise was made that wasn't kept? Quickly, answer please. Kevin?
That it would be canceled after the war.
We can accept that as a temporary wartime measure. The word temporary somehow became permanent, and we've had income tax to contend with ever since. The Prime Minister of the day was pleased with the bill's passage. Who was he? Kevin?
Sir Wilfrid Laurier.
No, Borden. Another of this country's PMs often talked about taxes and their importance. But in 1931, he made this comment that has often been quoted. Who said, quote, "The promises of yesterday are the taxes of tomorrow." Kevin? Ken King is correct. We have a 40-point open question, literature. Name the author of Ivanhoe. Kevin? Pearson?
Chaucer.
Incorrect. Ridgemont?
Hardy.
Incorrect. Sir Walter Scott. Which famous 20th century spy novelist wrote Goldfinger? Ridgemont, there?
Ian Fleming.
Ian Fleming is correct. What was J.R.R. Tolkien's?
Lord of the Rings.
Incorrect. What? Okay.
The Hobbit?
No, the Sumerian. You can wait for the end of this. It's his last book. Holden Caulfield. A 40-point open question, math. Which regular polygon is found in honeycombs? Kevin? Here's a hexagon. Hexagon is correct. Because regular polygons are flat figures, what two kinds of symmetry do they have? Yes, Greg? Ridgemont?
Lateral and diagonal.
Say it again, please.
Lateral and diagonal.
Incorrect. Pearson? Jeff?
Translational and rotational.
No, you have it's line and point or rotational. Okay. What is the name of a solid having 12 regular pentagons? Kevin?
Dodecahedron.
Say it again, please.
Dodecahedron.
Yes, correct. Here we have an 80-point assigned question. Relax. Here's an assigned question in which each member of either team is assigned 10-point question. If you missed your question, your counterpart on the opposing team will have a chance at it for 5 points. We'll start with the team on top with Jeff. I'll name a Roman god. You give that god's Greek counterpart. The Roman god of love and beauty, Venus.
Aphrodite.
Correct. Kevin? The Roman god of war, Mars.
Aries.
Aries is correct. For Greg, the Roman god of the hearth, Vesta.
Hestia.
Hestia is correct. We do not have a member for this one, so this is for 5 points for Greg. The Roman god of the moon, Luna. I hope I pronounce this correct. Selene. We'll start with Ridgemont, with Sam now. The Roman god of the underworld, Pluto. Incorrect.
Hades.
Hades is correct. This is for Derek. The Roman god of fire, Vulcan. Incorrect. Hephaestus is correct. This is for Mike. The Roman god of the sea, Neptune.
Poseidon.
Poseidon is correct. And this is for Greg. The Roman god of earth, Tellus. No, Gaia or Gia? 30-point open question, science. Who discovered the neutron? Kevin?
Chadwick.
Chadwick is correct. This scientist won the Nobel Prize in 1921 for his discovery of the photoelectric.
Alpha Einstein.
No, no.
No. Albert.
Yeah,
Yes.
Alfred Einstein's a music critic.
Yeah,
or
no,
something. Okay.
Name the chemist whose study of gases led him to the discovery of the effects of laughing gas. Derek.
Linus Pauling.
No. I have. Okay.
Dalton.
No, Davy. I had more on the clue here. Okay, 40-point snap break to end the round. Who sculpted the thinker? Kevin?
Rodin.
Rodin is correct. In 1917, in Canada, legislation was presented.
Description.
Incorrect. Legislation was presented that women be allowed to vote, but only under what stipulation? Eric?
Related to an officer overseas.
Yes, we can accept that. Some close relative in the armed forces of in some way. What chemist was the first man to receive 2 Nobel Prizes? Kevin? Pearson?
Very Curie.
Incorrect. He was. Go ahead.
Pauling.
Pauling is correct. What work schedule, common to newspaper workers and broadcasters, is known as the lobster shift? Anybody? Greg?
Early morning.
More specific?
3 to...
No, incorrect. Pearson? Greg?
Midnight to 4.
Can we accept midnight to 4? It's usually the 11 to
11 to 7. Yeah, I think it has.
We'll stay with that. No.
Yeah, and going back to the previous,
And that just
what chemist? Ah, yeah, okay, was the first man to receive sexist question. See, Marie Curie did get 2 Nobel Prizes, chemistry and physics, but
It was man.
no.
Okay, and that
Man.
ends round 1.
Yeah, generic. Okay. Yeah, and then they.
Okay, here, okay. Oh, some of these were additional too. Some questions didn't answer.
Okay, anytime you're ready to go.
Okay, welcome back. We're going to start round 2. We'll start round 2 with a 40-point snap start. In 1973, the 25-cent piece was altered to pay tribute to what organization? Kevin? Pearson? Mounties is correct. Who sails single-handedly around the world in his boat Gypsy Moth 4? Kevin? No, incorrect. Ridgemont? So Francis Chichester. Which American Indians are native to northeastern Arizona? Kevin?
Cherokee?
Incorrect. Ridgemont? The Hopi. Which British queen revolted against the Romans in AD 61? Greg?
Odysseus.
Correct. A 40-point who am I question. 40 points, 30 points, and so on. First clue. I was born in Ipswich, England in 1475, the son of a butcher. Kevin?
Chaucer?
Incorrect. Ridgemont, 40 points. No, clue number 2. After entering the church, I became chaplain to the king. I eventually became... Yeah? Incorrect. I'll finish the clue. I eventually became Archbishop of York and Lord Chancellor. Okay, clue number 3 for 20 points. I became very rich and built Hampton Court Palace. Kevin? Incorrect. Which one? The last clue. I lost favor with the king when I failed.
Sir Thomas More.
No.
No. Sorry, yes, I can finish. I lost favor with the king when I failed to secure his divorce from Catherine of Aragon. Charged with treason, I died before coming to trial in the year 1530. Everybody? I am Thomas Cardinal Wolsey. A 30-point open question. These are groups. The answers to the following questions involve individual persons whom we associate with a group identification. Name the 4 men whose writings are known as the Gospels of the New Testament. Kevin?
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Correct. Identify the composers who are considered to be the 3 great B's of classical.
Beethoven, Bach, Brahms.
Correct. You only have to identify 5 to get 10 points, but there are really 7. Name Snow White's friends, the dwarfs. Sam?
Goofy, Doc, Sleepy.
Greg Pearson.
Dopey, Doc, Sleepy, Grumpy, Sneezy.
And the last one?
Sneezy.
Reset.
30 points.
Reset.
Reset 3. We have a 30-point open question, flags. Identify the following Canadian provincial flags with the given clues. This flag is divided horizontally into two equal parts. The upper segment being green to represent the province's forests, and the lower one being gold to represent Sam? Saskatchewan is correct. This flag bears a white cross on a sky blue background. Sam? Quebec is correct. This flag is white of the proportions 2 by length and 1 by width. Yes? Kevin?
Northwest Territories.
Incorrect. I'll read the rest of the clue for Ridgemont. This flag is white of the proportions 2 by length and 1 by width, bearing 4 blue triangles on that half of the flag next to the staff, with 2 triangles bordered in red. On that half of the flag, great. Newfoundland is correct. There's still half of it to go, but yes, that's good. 40-point open question, geography. What name is given to the vast treeless plains in incorrect? Treeless plains in central Argentina. Derek?
Steps.
No, the Pampas. Name the small volcanic island which Christian Fletcher and 8 others, Kevin?
Pitcairn Island.
Pitcairn is correct. What African river is the 100-meter high Victoria Falls? Kevin?
Nile.
Incorrect. Ridgemont? Zambezi. What name is given the area of the Atlantic which is famous for its floating seaweed? Kevin?
Sargasso Sea.
Sargasso Sea is correct. We have a 70-point open question. This is music. We don't have a tape. I'm just giving you clues. This time, think of an animal, say this properly. This time, think of the animal kingdom. That's your big clue to the questions that follow. As always, wait for the whole question before buzzing in. Here we go, off to the zoo. Identify the 60s pop group. Which group?
Animals.
No. Which group had a hit with Daydream Believer? Yes, Sam.
Monkeys.
The Monkeys is correct. Still in the 60s, what duo recorded the popular song At the Zoo? Jeff? Simon and Garfunkel is correct. From the movie Atari, what animal's walk is represented? It is the world's largest land animal. Jeff?
Elephant.
The elephant is correct. The Russian composer Prokofiev,
Peter and the Wolf.
no,
No.
I can't accept
No.
that. Composed a fairy tale in which the elements of the orchestra are introduced to children. The boy's name in the title of this work is Peter. What animal is also in the title? Derek. The wolf is correct. David Bowie's Putting Out Fire was from a movie with a feline title. Derek? Cat People is correct. Still on reptiles. I don't know why. This one, read what's here. This one usually describes a kind of tears, but Elton John used it to describe
Crocodile.
crocodile is correct. Identify the title of the Beatles song about a long-tusked mammal. Yes? I Am the Walrus is correct. We have a 30-point open question, physics. Ancient peoples found certain magic stones that could attract iron. Yes?
Lodestones.
No, incorrect. Because these stones were so plentiful in the Greek province of Magnesia, they are called what? Greg?
Magnet.
No, magnetite. Magnetite. What are the two ends of a magnet called? Yes?
Poles.
More specific, please.
North and South poles.
Yes? Who wrote the first scientific book on magnetism and also did most of the early work on magnets? Kevin?
Aristotle.
Incorrect. Ridgemont? William Gilbert. A 40-point snap rate to the end of the round. What is a more modern term for apothecary? Kevin?
Druggist.
A druggist is correct. Which monarch was known as Le Roi du
Louis XVI.
Louis the, no, not the 16th, sorry. No, yes, sorry, correct. 14th is correct. My Roman numerals. To which organ does the vena cava carry blood? Kevin?
The heart.
The heart. And what is the name of the... No, that's played with pieces called tiles. Yes?
Mahjong.
Mahjong is correct. We have a 1-minute break.
What's the score?
Yeah, at the breaks we can announce the score and have the teams relax. That's good. Clue about magnesia. I mean, lodestones, magnetite, same thing, but that was one that was a trick question.
Pretty specific.
Yeah, it was a trick question.
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
what was the question again about the crocodile tears?
Um,
Shouldn't it have been alligator tears?
no, it's crocodile tears.
They have, still on reptiles, this is one that usually describes a kind of tears, but Elton John used it to describe what kind, and nobody ever gave me a chance to finish what kind of dance.
It's crocodile
It's
rock.
crocodile, and in brackets,
But
rock.
definitely it's crocodile tears in
Tears,
in the idiom.
And it's an animal name if you want.
No, the lodestone answer was technically correct, but when the other clue, which said the region magnesia, it's in Yugoslavia or somewhere. Magnesia was the origin of these rocks of what's called magnetite. But it's a bad question because it's really a trick question. Kevin really knew the answer, but because of the wording, we couldn't.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, I should have changed the question, really. But oh well. Okay, anytime we're ready to go.
Okay, welcome back. We'll start round 3. We have 40 point snap start round 3. According to the song from the musical, in which U.S. city is everything up to date? Kevin? Incorrect. Ridgemont? No, Kansas City from Oklahoma. Which astronaut recently resigned from NASA to become a science fellow at Stanford?
Alois Chiron.
Incorrect. Ridgemont? Yes?
Glenn
No, Sally Ride. What lively dance was traditionally associated with sailors? Kevin?
Jig.
The jig is incorrect. Ridgemont? The hornpipe. What is the name of the original room of criminals in Madame Tussauds waxworks in London? It's called the Chamber of Horrors. We have a 35-point team question. The team which correctly answers the following 5-point scramble question may then answer the following questions. Part 1, scramble for 5 points. What is the general name for the 5 species of ponderous, horned, and hoofed animals found in eastern and southern Africa and other tropical regions of Asia? Eric? Sorry? Incorrect. Pearson?
Did you get the name question?
No.
No.
Equus?
No, incorrect. It's the rhinoceros. What we'll do then, we'll open it up to both teams for 10 points each, so anybody can come in on these. All the remaining questions deal with the rhinoceros. What is the maximum number of horns? 3. Incorrect. 2. 2 is correct. The distinctive horn, or horns in some cases, on a rhino's snout is composed not of true hair. Hair is correct. All rhinos, including the white or square-lipped, which tend to be paler than the others, are either gray or what other color? Jeff? Sorry?
Black.
Black is incorrect. Ridgemont? Eric? No, brown.
Well, beige. Yeah, give him 10 points for beige. I like
10
that.
points for beige.
Beige, brown.
Yeah, I think so. A 40-point open question, advertising. Given the slogan, identify the following products. What cereal used the advertising slogan, Breakfast of Champions? Greg?
Wheaties?
Wheaties is correct. Double mint gum. No, incorrect. I'll finish it. Doublemint Gum has used what three-word slogan for years? Greg?
Double your flavor.
No, double your pleasure. It's 2 mints in 1 is the advertising slogan for what product?
Search.
Anybody? Greg?
Sir?
Search is correct.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
You
did you buzz in, Kevin?
He did
Yeah.
buzz in.
Yes, yeah.
Did he,
Buzzer was on.
Oh, okay, yeah, the resetter has to be real careful not to immediately.
see the light.
Oh, okay, well, if you can't see the lights, you should stand up. You shouldn't be resetting if you can't see the lights. You've got to, yeah, I saw Kevin give the right answer, but I didn't see the light. Okay, so if he had the light, he had the right answer, and that's the reason we've had the quizmaster reset before. Mr. Haiba didn't like it, so that's why we changed, okay? But yeah, okay, that's why we want people on the ball watching so we get this right.
We'll
Okay.
continue the same, last question in the same category to remind you. You deserve a break today. McDonald's? McDonald's is correct. We have a 30-point open question, famous Canadians. Identify the following figures from Canadian history. He formed the Union Nationale. Kevin?
Maurice Duplessis.
Duplessis is correct. He was a premier of Nova Scotia, opposed Ridgemont. I'll give you the rest. Opposed to Confederation, but a champion of responsible government. Sam?
Joey.
No, Joseph Howe. Let me remind you that there are clues and I can read the whole thing through. The French-Canadian lawyer opposed to the Union of Upper and Lower Canada and later organized mass. Papineau is correct. A 40-point team question. The team which correctly answers the following 5-point scramble question may then answer the following questions. Scramble for 5 points. If an Englishman asked you where the lift was, Greg?
Elevator.
The elevator is correct. The rest of the questions are for Ridgemont. I'll give you the terms that are common use in Britain. You tell me what they are in North America. A chucker out. Greg?
Garbage man?
No, a bouncer. A red-breasted thrush. A robin is correct. Braces. Greg?
Suspenders.
Suspenders is correct. We have a 100-point snap out at the end of the round. What western city is home to the Royal Canadian Mint? Derek? Winnipeg is correct. Which is the 3rd largest city in Canada? Derek?
Vancouver.
Vancouver is correct. What is the point of remembering the mnemonic spring forward, fall back? Kevin?
The way to set the clocks.
Specific?
The way to change your clocks.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we'll take that. What is the amateur counterpart of the Stanley Cup in Canada? Kevin? Ridgemont? Mike?
The Calder Cup?
No, the Allen Cup. Who painted the West Wind? Kevin?
Tom Thompson.
Correct. What title is associated with a senior public servant who has been appointed to serve?
Deputy Minister.
Deputy Minister is correct. Ichabod Crane was a character in what book?
It's Greg.
It's Greg, yes.
Legend of Sleepy.
Sorry.
Dennis Wilson.
No. Pearson, yes.
Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Incorrect. There was
Should've
more to the
waited to-
question. There was more to the question. It was in what book by what writer? So you had to give both Legend of Sleepy Hollow by Washington Irving. In his later years, the author John Milton suffered from what major physical
Blindness.
blindness is correct? Who is the president of France? Kevin?
Francois Mitterrand.
Mitterrand is correct. And the Rolling Stones' hit song Angie was about the wife of what other rock star? Yes, David Bowie is correct. And we finish.
Wow.
Very good.
Okay, good game.
Yeah, very good.
That was good, you see?
Now next, when we play next week, it's that same schedule, eh? Like,
The original, now
The
we have to go
original.
back